Yo, what time is it? Chopping it up. Chop. What up, y'all? It's your boy Crizzle the Barber. Like I'm here every week. I'm here with my two dudes, Air Mike. Air Mike.
That's my new name.
Air Mike Nice. Air Mike Nice and Crafton Ferguson.
Yeah. He done took my name. I'm just regular now.
Damn, just regular name.
Hey, yo, get ready in the morning. Let's go.
And we are chopping it up sports, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What it do? Unfiltered sports. Talking about the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do here, man. We give it to you how you want it. Real raw. You dig? But how y'all feeling today before we jump into it?
Feeling good.
Chilling.
Okay.
On vacation, I'm feeling good.
Well rested.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
All right, me
I'm
myself.
on vacation.
Smoking section is
I might
lit.
say that about 50 times this week.
Oh, he on
but
vacation.
I'm on vacation.
On vacation. Not from the podcast, just on vacation.
I'm on
Vacation to nowhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Nowhere.
Staycation.
That's what it is, a staycation.
Got you. In New
Gotta
York
have
City.
those.
In Queens, New York.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hit that button, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, let's get to it, man. NBA second round is here. It's in effect, you know what I mean? And yesterday's games went down, you know what I'm saying? Milwaukee Bucks spanked the Celtics, you know what I mean?
No, hold on. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The Celtics looked nasty yesterday. It looked like they played their championship game already. They looked disgusting yesterday.
I mean, they had a few days off. You know what I mean? They had a few days off.
They had no answer or thought or solution for Giannis.
Who does?
Who does?
You got a big player than that yesterday.
Hey, man, I try to tell the cats that this ain't KD, man. It's a different beast, man. KD
way different.
KD is a
different.
more finesse player. It's not bully ball. This dude here plays bully ball.
In the paint?
All game long. All game.
In the paint?
I would love to play against him because I don't understand how you keep getting all these easy ass buckets, yo. Just easy, yo.
Yo, what?
All the time.
R.I.P. man. What the white dude said? R.I.P. passed away, right? What's his name? The dude when you try to check Jamal Mashburn.
Oh man, yeah. Tom Kachowski.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Tom. You know?
Yeah.
Like he said, that's a definite mismatch.
I would like to try.
You or Giannis?
I would definitely like to try.
Hey man,
I would like to try because
many have tried,
I don't see
man.
this, yo. I don't see how I keep getting easy bucket after easy bucket after easy bucket.
It's easy work.
Craft is tight. Craft is tight. Like I could have did that shit back 25 years ago. God damn it.
Yo,
make it look easy.
He make it look too easy. Like that's
all.
He's
a big dude. He's a big dude too, Craft.
Listen, don't be mad at me because I said I wanted to see what that was about, yo.
I'm not mad at you.
All right, that's it. I was gonna be the one to stop him. All right.
Because he wasn't.
Anyway,
listen.
Anyway,
I'm tell you like that. Since we can't prove it, I was gonna be the one to stop him.
Okay? Giannis abused them kids yesterday, man.
It wasn't even fair.
They was bouncing off him. Jason Tatum was on the floor looking for fouls yesterday. He thought he was gonna be able to body him up like he did KD. No such luck. You know what I mean? Was not happening.
They didn't have a game plan for him at all. There was no game plan. Like you seen, immediately there was a game plan for KD. They had no game plan for him at all. Yeah. There was no looking. As soon as he get the ball, double the ball. Yo, wait a minute. He hit the move yesterday, yo, at the top of the key, that dribble, fake, and went to the hole. I said, oh, shit, I got new respect for this dude right here.
Hey, man.
He's working on his handles for real.
Yeah, man.
Schweppes. Are they going for the sweep?
Nah, Boston get one. They're a tough defensive team. They'll get one. And they shot bad yesterday, so it's, you know what I mean?
I'm not sure about that.
They're going to get – they shot terrible yesterday. I mean, open shots they was making in the first round, they wasn't making. I just think the time off – you was in a rhythm when you started the playoffs, and now you had to sit for 4 or 5 days, and you know when you sitting, you just waiting. So you know you ain't really playing no competitive basketball. So I look for them to bounce back game 2. I don't know if they'll win, but I know it's gonna be a better game. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, yo.
I still got Milwaukee regardless though.
Yo, do you know?
Definitely.
Giannis killed them, and he had a bad game.
Yeah. But
what happens when you have a good game?
Yeah, it's a strong bad game.
Yeah. He was 9 for 25.
Yeah.
Terrible.
How many blocks he had though?
Two blocks.
Yeah, he's a problem, man.
2 blocks, 13 rebounds, 12 assists, 24 points.
Triple double.
Yeah, it's not really a bad game. It's a bad shooting game.
Great game though.
When you say those numbers, anybody would love to have those numbers. But then when you go and say the person shot 9 for 25, you're like, damn, that was horrible.
Yeah. I'm gonna say he shot that. Did they win? Oh, they won. He can do that every night. That's what I'm gonna say.
Nobody's worried about it when you win.
Yeah,
when you lose, that people worry. So yeah, that series there, 1-0 to Milwaukee Bucks, man. This next series coming up, Miami Heat and fucking Philadelphia. I think we're gonna get cheated because Joel Embiid's not gonna play the first 2 games.
Oh, they cooked.
Hope Maxey have a good game. Maxey and Tobias Harris.
Yeah,
I think
they'll have a decent game. I think they still gonna lose.
Oh, they're definitely gonna lose. But for them to have any type of representation, they need for those two to have a good game.
Somebody need to go find the invisible man. I don't know where he's at. That nigga's invisible right now.
We don't even need to talk about him.
Chris,
you heard what I said.
We were a police department, and we were detectives on the case. We would send your ass to go find him.
See that, James?
Now
they want me to go find your ass.
You gotta go find him.
I gotta go find your bitch ass.
You heard what I just said, right? Tobias Harris and Maxey has to do something if they want some representation.
And Maxey might have 25.
They still
gonna lose.
But, yeah, they're gonna lose, but they need some type of representation. They need somebody to have some type of numbers to do something because we can't count on, like you said, the invisible man. The invisible man. Like, you can't count on him.
Put your hat inside out. You're so rooting for this guy, man. I'm telling you. You know Chris. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's different this year.
I'm surprised Chris ain't on the show today talking about, no, now watch, you gonna see he gonna step up today. Like, he's gonna show us today. I'm surprised he not here saying that.
If you can't do nothing with the dude, you ain't gonna do nothing without him.
Finally, Chris came back to us.
You wasn't hitting shots when he was on the court, so I can't believe now they really gonna be keen on you that you gonna hit shots.
That's crazy.
It's a tough matchup.
That guy.
It's a tough matchup for this dude. Now watch, I'm talking shit if I'm watching him go play good. He gonna go have 39 today.
No.
Still gonna lose.
He's not gonna play good.
Not gonna play good?
No.
Yeah, you right. What am I talking about? It's James Harden.
But he hasn't had bad games. He just ain't step up the way you need him to step up.
You said he hasn't had bad games.
He hasn't
had a good game.
No?
I mean, he had, I think the first
17 and 12, that's a good game. He had numbers like that, right?
Yeah, he just had, like Crab said, terrible shooting nights. So.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like.
He could have had 30 and 12.
He should have had 30 and 12.
Should have had 30.
But for the average player, right?
But he's not an average player. We can't diminish him to be down with the average.
Yes,
not when he's getting superstar money. No.
Fooled you. Yeah, he getting too much money.
Yeah, he's not an average player. The average player is not getting what he's getting. Okay, so
it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. From the invisible man to the let's go from the invisible man to the, what should I call this guy, man? The non-thinking man. The non-thinking.
Kyrie not even in the league right now. Like, come on, man. What we doing,
yo? I'm the 10 man.
I'm going with the non-thinking. Well, you want to go back to Kyrie?
No, I don't. Why? He's not in the playoffs no more. Let's leave him alone. He's done.
Because I got something for him too. I got smoke for him too.
Damn.
But
he's out the playoffs. Let's leave him alone.
I got smoke for your man Draymond Green today, man.
You got smoke for Draymond?
Yeah, I got smoke for Draymond. Damn. I got smoke for Draymond Green, man.
Shit, what Draymond do?
Team is trying to win a championship here, and you stood with the foolishness, man.
He didn't do anything.
I don't care what you say. I don't care. I saw the tape. I saw it a few times. Let me look at this again and again and again. He knew what he was doing, man.
What was he doing?
He fouled the dude first, and then he grabbed his jersey on purpose so he wouldn't make the layup to get an N1.
Slam him down.
That's what he did, man. On purpose, man. That wasn't trying to save him from a whole anything.
No, hold on.
He was about to go for the N1.
On purpose, he did. But when he was going down to the ground, he held him so he wouldn't hurt himself. But yes, he did foul him, try to stop him from getting the bucket. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. But I don't think he should have got kicked out the game for that.
You know what? His reputation precedes him, man. That's what it is. His reputation for this foolishness. his reputation for his repetition. That's what it is. That's what it is. How you like that?
Yo, I just don't understand. What are you thinking? Why are you grabbing his jersey? For what?
Cause he's like I'm
what?
a veteran, y'all kids, and we ready to show y'all.
Like, I'm lost, man. Like, I just be like, the team is trying to win, and here you come with this nonsense. Then you got the antics afterwards, running around the court, slapping everybody 5, and then
Antonio Brown. He did the Antonio Brown, yo.
Yo, just play basketball, man. Gee whiz,
you're
a great player.
That's what he is, though, Chris. That's exactly what he is.
No, man. You call yourself the greatest defender of all time, right?
He
say you call that's his own coin phrase. Nobody else coin phrase. He coin phrase himself that the greatest defender of all time, right? If you're the greatest defender of all time, you don't gotta grab a guy's jersey out the air when you know he about to make a layup. You know what I mean? You know he about to get that N1. So what you do? Oh, now I'm gonna pull him down. Wait, let me stop him before you hit the ground hard. Ah, man, I'm not going for it.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
I ain't going for Draymond's antics, man.
So let me ask you a question then. Did you go for it when Dennis Rodman did it? When he was playing with the Bulls? Or when he did it any time in his career?
Whose jersey did he grab out the air? Now he might be put his arm and try to be with the fake tussling.
Dirtiest, greatest players ever.
Crap, I can't give you that because he might have been foolish and did things, but
when the game was on the line, never.
He didn't do stuff like that. Like when he was in the Bulls, he played around, got in your head. But when he was the bad boys, we ain't gonna count that because they all did that. So that's different. The whole team did that. But just by himself doing crazy stuff.
What is the difference?
It's a big difference.
What is
the whole team is doing? We all doing this.
Oh, so
that's
it's all right when
and it's a different era. And it's a different era.
I didn't say it was all right, but they was the bad boys. He's not nothing like that. He's an overrated Patrick Beverly. That's what he is, Steve. He's a taller Patrick Beverly, kid.
I can't even.
Hey, yo, Kurt.
I'm done.
Hey, yo, Kurt.
Draymond Beverly.
I'm done, yo.
Hey, yo.
I'm done. Yo, this dude is cool, yo.
What does he do?
Yeah.
He's good. He has a. All right, let's break his whole game down, right?
Yeah.
He robbing the league too.
Who?
Right, Draymond Green. He robbing the league because
you getting serious, yo.
Because look, really he can't shoot, right? He can't shoot. He has a really good IQ. And he works hard. He out hustles people, and he works hard. Okay. He can run plays for you. That's what he can do. Mm-hmm. Like he can go to your team and make you better. He can't do that.
Okay.
But what he does is grab rebounds and give it to the shooters. That's what he does. If you got a team he going to, and you got decent shooters, you're not gonna win. You got outstanding shooters over there that help them get over the hump. That's what happens. That's what's going on with this guy.
Basically what you're saying, he's good at coming down and controlling the game to get it to the people that know how to shoot. That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir. He got a good IQ. Yeah, he got a good IQ for the game. I ain't taking that from him.
So what's wrong with that being his definition to his game?
Nothing.
So what does it make him overrated?
That's because he's not a great player. He's not great. Like everybody's saying, like he's this great player, but he's not.
Wait. Time out. Back up. When did anybody use the word that he was a great player?
Well, they call him a Hall of Famer. People saying he's a Hall of Famer. Nobody said that? Yes, they have. Plenty of times.
I ain't jacking.
Never heard that?
I ain't jacking that.
I didn't hear that.
Never heard that?
I didn't hear that. I'm being honest. I never heard that. Chris, you heard that they said he was going to be a Hall of Famer? I didn't hear that talk.
I stand down.
I don't know if he is or not, but I didn't hear that talk. I'm just being honest with you.
I stand down, then.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, they throwing away they throwing away Hall of Fames like it's candy anyway. So on Halloween, so
Patrick Beverly Sr.
I don't see. He don't have the numbers to go in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
This dude's a fool.
Yeah.
That's my rant on Draymond Green. And he's a sucker.
He always been doing dirty plays. He did that to LeBron. It was the groin situation.
Right, kicking him in the nutsack. Get out of here.
So it's a lot of things.
I feel you on that. It's definitely a lot of things stacked up against.
Just like he was saying, his repetition precedes itself.
But I still.
Rasheed Wallace, DeMarcus Cousins, Kendrick Perkins.
But you know what? That's why I argue for those type of people, yo, because their repetition that's what y'all gonna come with first, regardless if they right or wrong. They be like, oh, he did this before, so he did it now. And a lot of times they be innocent, and they don't even get a chance. Like yesterday,
right.
I don't believe he should have got kicked out the game. I know all the shit he did before, but yesterday wasn't a reason to get kicked out the game.
But when the league comes down on the referees and says, "Hey, this guy right here, you gotta watch."
He's a menace.
Or they come together and they decide whether or not he's a menace. I already heard Tim Donahue speaking on an Allen Iverson situation where he told Dick Pavetta, he threatened Dick Pavetta, and they all came to a agreement, to a consensus to say, "Hey, we're not gonna call any fouls on Iverson." So Iverson came up to them and was like, "Yo, how long is this gonna last?" So NBA players is aware of this, you know what I mean? But what can you do? Sometimes the coaches go up to the podium post game, they speak about it, fine.
Hey, look, man.
And it still goes on. It was bad officiating going on out there.
Draymond Green's an average NBA player. Is an above average defender. That's what it is, man. Plays on a good team. His point guard skills are pretty good. You know what I mean, for his size, obviously. So like you say, he sets dudes up, gets them in the right place. You got the shooters be the shooters, man. And speaking of shooters,
why you guys saying so light? Why can't you put some heat on it, Chris?
There's no real
Why can't
heat
you
to put on it.
Put some weight on that.
Because that's what I said earlier, man. Like, it's like, what are we doing? Like, it's like we trying to win the chip. Stop with the antics. Like, I'm good on Draymond.
Nah, put some weight on what you're saying, though. You giving him you saying it's so nice, and it's just so nice. Skip Bayless. Say something nice. Like, come on, man. Be hard on him.
Nah,
Why you want him to feel the way you feel? Can't he have his own feelings?
No, I want him to be half of me. Now I don't want him to go that crazy. But Chris, nah, he's all right. It's just this and that. And you summed it up.
Because I'm gonna tell you why he's going like that. Because Chris really likes Draymond. This was his dude coming out of college and all of that. So Chris really likes him. You know what I mean?
He's an average player now.
Now?
No,
What
he's always been an average player. He's just an average player on a team where his talent is able to shine, where it looks like he's better than what he is. Because if he goes to another team, just like Mike say, without these shooters able to help him, he wouldn't be as good as he is now. So his talents is perfect for where he's at with the surroundings where he's at right
That's
now.
right. Although I will say, if he did go to Milwaukee, it would be tough.
I mean, he go to a few teams. He go to a few teams, it'd be tough.
Definitely, but he needs shooters around him, like Mike was saying. Definitely, that'll open it up.
He go to the Nets, they'd be tougher. I mean, immediately.
Yep.
If he
got swept.
Yep. If he was on Boston with them, you know what I'm saying, with Green and what's his name?
They got swept quicker.
Nah.
No, I'm talking about
Brooklyn. Definitely got swept quicker.
But there is no players that you can't put in the NBA on none of those teams and they won't make it. Those teams is already destined because they already have those players. Because if you put him
I'm just talking about his skill set, what he does.
No, but if you put him on that team, you still got to take away a player from the team.
If you keep him on Golden State and you take it back 1 year, they don't make it to the playoffs. With him and Steph Curry, they get bumped out of the playoffs.
They didn't have the third. They didn't have the other shooter.
The third wheel, but if they two great players.
No. He's not a great player. You see, that's the thing.
1.5.
In the role that he is in Golden State makes him look like a great player. He's not a great player. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Of course, he's definitely not a great player. Last year proved it to me, and proved it to me that Steph Curry is not in the league of the.
What you say? Watch your mouth.
He's not in the.
We talking about Draymond. Who you said?
Steph Curry.
What?
What's the next topic? Yo, don't do that. Don't even. Next topic.
Did he make it to the playoffs last year?
Because he didn't make it to the playoffs, that means he's not one of the elites.
What was the problem last year?
Hold on. LeBron ain't make it to the playoffs this year. He's not one of the elites.
It's the 17th season. LeBron gets a pass.
Street close. He didn't make it to the playoffs. He's not one of the elites.
Nah, he's not.
Unfortunately, he is.
He's not one.
His skill set
is.
You heard
Everything
exactly
else
what I
ain't.
said. His skill set says he is, but he's street
A
close.
lot of people's skill set is up there. DeMarcus Cousins' skill set is up there, but at the same time, you look at him, and it's a lot of other factors which you could say, hey, this guy's not a great basketball player.
You bumped your head on that Steph Curry one.
Yeah.
He didn't make it to the playoffs last year.
But I understand. I understand where he's coming from, though. You know what I mean? Like, when you talked about as the greatest shooter and you're so hyped, you're supposed to at least take your team to the playoffs. I get it. I get that.
But I ain't bumping your status though.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
you didn't do that.
you just ain't gonna be in my top 5.
No, I can't talk. I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? Like
he
that's
can't be talk with Jordan, the Kareem.
Shit, was he ever?
Damn, Chris, can I speak?
He ain't one of those.
I was about to say, was he ever?
I mean,
He's not one of those guys.
Some people put him top 10. Some people put him
Nah.
top 10.
Nah,
Nah, he ain't one of those.
He ain't one of those.
Just
so.
on the fact that he changed the game and he's the greatest shooter, some people will say that guy right there is top 10. You can't name me another player that.
There's several players that changed the game. If you want to go down the history, if you start from the beginning, there's a player in every generation that changed the game. Coming down.
Hey man, KD might slip out of my top 10. Might have to reevaluate him.
Yeah, just for that.
Yo,
This stuff he did.
and you know what? And I love KD, and I hate to say that. I hate to say he
And Kyrie.
Nah, I can't. I can't take him out of my top 10 for this one season. I can't. Not for this one season.
Okay.
If he give it to me again, and then I might have to reconsider. But I can't say for 4 games. I'm gonna say I gotta drop him out of my top 10. I can't do it. Not for 4 games. Not for the body of work that he put in just to say 4 games, and now I'm gonna slip him out of. I can't.
So how you
It's hard. It's hard. Just not before games. Though, like I'm saying, he do it again next year. Now I can say all right. But 4 games out of all the games that he done played in the playoffs to say,
look what you said.
I'm
4
slipping
games.
him.
Look what you said.
4
games.
4 games. Like
Kyrie, KD in 4 games don't even sound right. Or in 4 games in the playoffs. 4 games. They only played 4 games. Shit.
I just don't see Shaq losing like this. I never see Shaq missing the playoffs. I understand he got swept and everybody gave him a pass. He was almost like what, his second, third year? But at the same token, when you got these other guys that have been in there for 7, 8, 10, they 10th year. Steph Curry only got a few more years. He's old.
But he had the perfect position. He's not banging up his body. He's a shooter.
Hey man, he's not even playing point guard. I mean, let's be real.
That's true too.
Man, listen.
Let's be real.
Listen, them doctors from Milwaukee, they might have been on to something.
What?
They might have been on to something with that ankle.
Oh no, they fucked that up. Sorry.
They did mess it up.
They fucked that up.
But the long run.
Hey, listen, everybody been fucking it up with
That
Steph Curry. Yeah, everybody has fucked it up.
Is not working
Yo,
out right now.
Let me tell you something, man. Everybody has fucked it up with this kid here, man. From being recruited, dumbasses. I don't even know how the fuck he didn't get recruited big time. That's a whole nother story. Shout out to Davidson. They did the right thing by him, they're on the map now. Good for them. Then he goes into Nike fucking deal. You dumb fucks. He comes in there and you don't even know his fucking name. And you got KD's presentation on the fucking screen. You don't even have a presentation for the man. Man, what the fuck? What kind of respect is that? Now look, I bet you wish you would have had Steph Curry now. I guarantee you that. Shout out to Under Armour, man. You know what I'm saying? Now all the kids in the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? They want Steph Currys. They don't want LeBrons. That's how I go.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I said West Coast. I said West Coast.
Yeah.
After that, I think LeBron's king.
Yeah.
But the West Coast,
Prince,
I think
he's Prince. He's Prince. Man, still king.
Yeah, it definitely was coming to sneakers. But I mean, you know what I mean. And NBA players now, current NBA players. But yeah, man.
Kyrie, what you talking about? Kyrie, most NBA players wear Kyrie.
Yo, and that's so crazy. A lot of players
NBA
wear
players.
Kyrie.
Most NBA players wear Kyrie.
A lot.
And most people in the streets wear Kyries. A lot of people wear Kyries.
Kyrie, no, a lot of NBA players wear it a lot. I'm like,
They're the
damn.
most.
When you go to the West
Don't
Coast,
just must be comfortable
I
as
didn't know
hell.
that.
Yeah.
It's him, then it's him, and if I'm not mistaken,
I thought the next was
think
Kobe's.
it's Kobe's,
Yeah.
and then it's Jordan's.
Could have sworn it was Kobe's.
Yeah, it's Kobe's. 'Cause
Well-
that's why you got a lot of low top. People like, how you playing the low top?
Speaking of Kyrie, man,
Oh yeah, that's right. People do have Kyrie's.
Do y'all-
Right, I'm looking at them now.
should the Nets bring him back?
We back to that again, Chris?
Yeah.
You
Hey,
don't want
come
to leave.
on,
You don't
man.
want to leave him. Chris, yo,
Leave
I'm
him
gonna tell you
alone,
what. Chris
man.
do not want this dude to sign back in Brooklyn at all. Chris is on a campaign to make sure it is out there that they do not sign this dude again, yo.
Say it again.
Chris is on a campaign that they do not sign Kyrie Irving to the Brooklyn Nets.
Wow, what's your reasoning for that?
He's not a team winner. I mean, he's an individual guy. And
Not a team player.
nah, and the reason why I work with LeBron because LeBron's the ultimate team player. he didn't have to burden the thing of getting any. But just go out there and get your 25 a game, and we'll be all right. Get a few assists, get a few rebounds, we'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Is this an even swap? Donovan Mitchell for Kyrie Irving?
No.
Need more?
Only even swap I'm taking as far as talent wise, it would be Dame. Maybe Chauncey Billups could get him to play, team basketball. Maybe he'll respect Chauncey Billups.
I would definitely send Kyrie packing with all his stuff to get Donovan Mitchell in the Nets. You got something there. With Donovan Mitchell and KD? Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Whoever would take Kyrie right now, I'd be trying to get rid of him too. I don't give a fuck. He's out of here. Let them deal with. I mean, for what? He don't want to be coach. You got to send him somewhere where the coach is soft, or the coach is not really the man. You know what I mean? He doesn't really have. He can never play.
Why do you care where you send him? Send him wherever you can get the best play if that's what you want.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, I wouldn't sign him back. We don't have to send him anywhere. We can sign whoever we want to sign. You know what I'm saying? Free agency.
Right, keep our money.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So you just gonna let him walk?
Peace.
That's what I did a couple weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace. He's out of here, yo.
Mine wasn't so noticeable.
Peace. He's out of here.
He only played half the season anyway, and we still lost.
Listen, man.
I know you made that. I said we.
What have you seen?
If I was one of those guys.
Yo.
But y'all get crazy.
You saying we because it's New York. Yeah.
Other than the times, real talk, homie. Other than the times that Kyrie has played with LeBron, right? What has Kyrie shown y'all to make you say, yo, let's bring him back?
Me. That's what I saw. Me. Me.
You see, the Celtics were like, peace. Deuces, and go sign someplace else because you done fucked our team up. Peace. We could have kept.
He doesn't even think that he's like that.
Oh no, he
don't think
he thinks he's the alpha. You heard when he said me, KD, and we're gonna sit down with the front office and see where the next future is going. First of all, you're not even pulling me in minds no more.
Yeah.
You call no shots. That's the first thing I would tell you. You call no shots, man. Go find a deal someplace else, man. Go see who's gonna deal with your antics and your headache and your sage and everything else you got going on and all this other bullshit here that is not winning basketball games. It's not winning a championship. Nobody gives a fuck about anything else. You're supposed to be Mr. Big Shot, that, you know what I'm saying, hitting the three to win the championship. Everybody's expecting championship, not your bullshit. Facts. I don't give a fuck. This is New York City, motherfucker. I don't know what you think. This ain't Cleveland. This is New York City.
You need a slice of humble pie, man.
Yeah, that's the fuck. Send his ass someplace where you can get some value, some draft picks or something. And listen, you have to sit down with KD. Like, listen, you really see this working with this guy? What has it led to? Where has it worked at? He's a great individual player. I lie to you not. Great. But if he's not gonna allow himself to be coached, he's not gonna take responsibility. Are you kidding me? Why the fuck would y'all want him back? I don't want him back in my organization. For what?
Disrespectful to the game, man.
For what?
Yes.
Why would I want him back?
I'll tell you why they want him back. Because of that, like you said, that unbelievable talent he is.
Right, but that hasn't gotten you anywhere. Where has that gotten him since he's left LeBron? You couldn't do it in Boston. You wanted out. You wanted to be the man so bad you wanted out. They got rid of you. You couldn't do it there. And then you're crying tomorrow. I gotta apologize, LeBron. This shit is real. No shit, Sherlock. No shit, motherfucker.
That's when he got humble. That's when he got a little spoonful of humble pie there.
The real shit I didn't like. The real shit I didn't like about Kyrie. Forget about the losing. The sucker shit of all time was the shit he did to Kenny Atkins, man. You a fucking punk for that, man. You a punk motherfucker for that, yo. You gonna get on the air and say, yo. You gonna get on the air and say, yo, I ain't get him fired, but let me tell you why he had to go. What the fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are, man? You play basketball, dog. You ain't a fucking surgeon. You ain't nobody that's fucking curing anything. You play basketball for 2.5 hours. You entertain us, man. That's it. I don't know what you do with anybody else, but other than that, for the mass of us, for the majority of us, all you do is entertain us, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Clown ass motherfucker. They can't say this on ESPN. I can say it.
That sounded crazy. That sounded like shut up and dribble, y'all.
For him,
like shut up and dribble.
For him, shut the fuck up and dribble. For him.
But that's been going on since the 80s because Magic Johnson even got coaches fired. Magic Johnson got coaches fired.
Yeah, but he never had the balls to get on camera and say I didn't get him fired, but let me tell you why he had to go. Never got on, never disrespect. Yeah, he might have been behind closed doors saying shit. Yeah, I believe it. I think a lot of players have behind closed doors. But they never have the arrogance and the cockiness or the balls or whoever the fuck Kyrie thinks he is to come out and put it out there like, I ain't get him fired, but let me tell you why he had to go. What?
Crazy.
And how about they say, hey, listen, I don't know why they moved on in a different direction, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. That's all. That's all you're supposed to fucking say, man. I don't know. Hey, man, you know, that's front office. I don't have nothing to do with that. Even if you was the front leader saying, get him the fuck out of here. But when you get on camera, you don't say nothing of the sort, dickhead. Anyway, the Suns, the Suns,
ladies and gentlemen.
That ain't a rant. That's real talk. That's not a rant today. That's real talk, man.
Chris,
this dude is bugged the fucked out.
Everybody don't agree with you.
Hey, don't matter. I guarantee there's a lot of people that agree with me. Like, this dude need to shut the fuck up and play ball. You're not winning.
He does.
You're not winning, man. Why do I want to keep hearing you talk? We got to see what which direction the organization's going. I hope not your fucking way, your direction. Cause you are not you are not a team player. You are not a fucking winner, yo.
The nerve.
Fuck, man. You are not a winner, dog. Stop, man. Everything else has proved it, man. When you didn't have Braun, you're not a winner.
I'm trying to advocate for Kyrie.
Not a winner, man.
I don't even want to talk about Kyrie no more.
But yo, man.
Right.
Phoenix Suns play what's the name, man? The Dallas Mavericks tonight, man. It's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Should be a good series going on. I like the matchups. I think they got the edge in the center and small forward. Let's see how everything else goes. You know what I mean?
How healthy is
Luka?
Your man? No.
Booker?
How healthy is Booker?
I want to say 80%, 85 at best.
Yeah.
That one little strain.
Yeah.
Out.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
One little extra stretch.
But that's why you got to make sure he's nice and good to go. I want to stress it tonight. If he can't go, don't go.
That's why he'll be on Finney Smith.
But that's on both sides of the fence because it could be the same thing
for Luka.
Yeah, same thing with Luka.
You know
I wouldn't play Luka either.
He got nerve damage in his neck. So that could occur. I mean, he had that last year.
Hey, you know.
That's why I would wrestle in the game one.
What tandem is better, you think? Brunson, Luka,
they both hurt.
Or 75% Booker and Paul?
I guess you gotta go with Booker and Paul. The more experienced team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, like I call my man Mike every week, every time I see this guy do work, Jalen Brunson is here.
Yeah, he is.
Hey man, I'm starting to jump on there. I'm starting to run behind the wagon like rerun, man. I'm starting to say, let me jump on, man.
Yo, that kid
is looking like the truth. He's looking like something.
He's official.
That kid is balling, man.
Who would you pick your MVP for this season? I'm not for this season, pardon me, for this series.
Which series?
The last one or this?
Yeah, the Phoenix and what's the name series.
Phoenix Dallas?
Yeah.
I mean,
who do you think is going to be the MVP of that series?
It'd probably be Luka.
I think it's Ayton. I think Ayton is going to tear up that middle because they got no bigs. Who they got? Bertans and
they got that kid, that Mexican kid. He all right.
Powell is 6'10". This guy's 7'something.
Yeah. Hey,
and
man.
You got to see what Ayton did to Jaren Jackson Jr. They didn't even not Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm bugging. With
Valanciunas this year? I said they got that.
He played excellent against Valanciunas. Valanciunas is his.
Yeah, I said they got the edge in center.
They got that.
They got the edge in center. Let's see what, you know. I just think Luka's is that good. You know what I mean? And you know, I think Jalen Brunson might be slowed down this series here because you gotta go against Chris Paul. But we also gonna see the one thing I will say about Jalen Brunson is that he's not your typical point guard. He has like it's ill, but it's like a slow, deceptive but effective game. You know what I mean? Like he got one of them crafty games, I want to say. You know what I mean? Everything with him is very crafty, up and under, his fakes, fadeaways, spin around.
Ask you this.
Yo.
Brunson.
Yeah.
Is it the style of basketball? Because if he was in the East Coast, East Coast changed a little bit. But it used to be like a little tougher. Can he flourish like that in that system? Because Dallas has always been like a free, move the rock, and open court, running and gunning.
Yeah.
And when it slows down, is that gonna affect his game?
No.
Nah, because he played in college. You know what I'm saying? He played 3 years in college. You know what I mean? Or he played 4 years in college. 3 years or 4 years, one of the two. I mean, I know he won 2 national championships, but I just feel like he's when you play point guard in college, you know how to play a half court game. Now I think he's just really now being able to show I could play a full court game too. I think half court game he really has. You know what I mean? And he's strong. Yeah. I mean, and the NBA is kind of spread out now. So, and it's so many West Coast players on the East Coast now. So,
yeah,
I mean, you know.
Who did they just beat?
Utah.
They just beat Utah, right? So Utah is not really. I mean, besides Rudy Gobert, they're not a defensive threat. Spider definitely don't play no D. So right now, they are in trouble. We gonna really see this guy Jalen Brunson, because mind you, he gonna have to either go against Mikal Bridges, who's arguably defensive player of the year, and Crowder. Crowder's a big boy, and they gonna be going at Luka. You know what I'm saying? So Brunson,
they got none.
Right there in that mix.
They got none for Luka though. None of them.
Yeah.
They got to put it like this. We'll see this year.
Hey, listen, you know.
We'll see.
I mean, Luka's gonna get his. That's just how it go.
I don't think Luka's gonna have 40-point games.
Nah.
No,
In order for them to win,
30 though.
For them to win, he's gonna have to have 40-point games.
Well, I think in order for them to win, Jalen Brunson's gonna have to play the way he did for them to even have a shot.
Yeah.
Now with Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder, these guys are big boys that play defense. These guys are defensive oriented players. So now you win against who? Spider. You win against Donovan Mitchell, who's offensively focused.
Hey, listen, you know.
And who else? Who's they? Mike Conley?
Hey, listen.
Nah. We'll see.
Hey, you
We'll
know.
see. I think this is a sweep. I think this is a sweep right here.
Nah.
A sweep?
Nah.
Could
I
be.
won't say it's a sweep.
It could be. Listen, hey,
Yeah, I don't
Jalen
think
Brunson could get his, and Luka could get his, and they still could lose. You know what I mean? They
Right.
both
That's
could
what's gonna
get 30
I
and
don't see a
25, and they could still lose.
I don't
You know what I
see
mean?
a sweep though.
Yeah, I don't see the points. Dorian Finney-Smith can't shoot.
He's shooting now. Tell you that.
If you want, put your money on him if you want him to.
I'm not saying that he's a shooter, but I tell you this right now, he's shooting. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be interesting, you know, like, and if I'm them, right? So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have Bridges on what's his name, Luka, and obviously Chris Paul and Jalen Brunson. But I think if I'm Dallas, I'd take Finney-Smith to the box against Booker. That's how I start the game. I take him to the box, or you know what I'm saying, until they switch up. See, 6'8", he's bigger, stronger. Don't shoot no jump shots. Don't let him off. Keep the pressure on. If I'm Jason Kidd, that's what I do from the get go. It doesn't matter. You gotta make them do something that they don't want to do. They don't want to have. They want Bridges on Luka. Great. All right. So the mismatch for me is Finney-Smith on the box against this guy here. And I'm not saying it's more or less just making them have to do something that Phoenix doesn't want to do. At some point, they're gonna have to switch. At some point, they're gonna have to switch. He's 6'8". He's too big. 6'8", 6'9".
He's not built like that. Where they have to switch and all of that.
All right.
Finney-Smith he's actually not a good player. He's really not.
Yeah, all right. Hey, listen,
he's
man.
Not a good player like that.
You don't think he's
Hey,
good?
man.
He's not good like that.
Hey, I'm not saying he's.
like
I'm
that.
not even saying he's nice.
Matter of fact, man, hold on.
I'm not saying he's the illest player.
How many years he been in the league?
About 3 years.
About 3 years.
All right, so he's a good player.
Listen,
He's a good player.
he's one of those he's one of those guys you need, pieces that you need. He's a scrappy guy. He's a dude that dives for balls. He's a dude that's gonna give his body up for charges and stuff like that. But I have seen him go to the rack hard, and I knew he could finish around the basket. So I'm saying, okay, well, listen, you're gonna have a guy 6'4", 6'5" on you. You're 6'8". Hey, listen, man, go to that box. Make him do something that he might get 2 early fouls on Booker. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. Change the game up to make it so that they have to do something else. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't go in there thinking that let me go with the same old regular and we think like we're gonna do what we did against Utah and it's gonna win. No, this ain't Utah. It's not. And you on the road too. This time here, you ain't starting that series at home. You on the road first 2 games. You know, and it just I don't like the matchup with the big man, like you said. Like I don't like the matchup with what's the name? With, yeah. and then Phoenix's bench is better than theirs. You know what I mean? So it's like I think the bench is gonna have a big play. You know what I mean? But hey, listen, you know, let's see what they do. You know. Right, so I'm saying you got Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie ain't scared of nobody. He's proved that already.
Nah, he ain't scared.
So you know it's gonna be.
You got Jay Crowder still in the game. He gonna be guarded.
Right. Listen, it could be. It's gonna be. Listen, if you telling me Jay Crowder's gonna be on what's his name? If you telling me Jay Crowder's gonna be on Dinwiddie, oh man, clear it out. Clear it out. Yo, everybody to one side of the court, clear it out. I'm going on him every time. If I'm Jason Kidd, if you're gonna give me that matchup, Dinwiddie, you're a two guard today. You ain't shooting nothing. You ain't passing nothing. You got this guy on you, too slow. If he back up, shoot over him. You got jump shot is real. He been killing the whole playoffs. So you know, I always like Spencer Dinwiddie. So it ain't, you know what I mean. I just like the fact he ain't scared of nobody. He goes.
Yeah.
So you know.
Question. We spoke about Philly real quick, but who we got in that series?
Oh, I got Miami.
You got Miami?
Yeah.
You got Miami.
Definitely got Miami.
Even if Embiid was healthy, I still have Miami.
I got Philly.
I just think they defensively they can make it hard for you because they can switch up so many different defenders on you at one time, and on one series too.
I don't think Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero ain't gonna show up.
No, you.
Tyler Hero definitely show up.
I'm about to say Tyler Hero definitely
Been showing up all
And they
season.
tougher. They tougher than Toronto. And Toronto get them in run for their money.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Did Toronto give them for their money?
Yeah.
They won 2
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
They won 2 games and they lost at home. Toronto.
Yeah.
They still gave them a run.
Yeah.
Nobody had them winning 2 games.
Damn sure didn't. I thought that was gonna be a
So-
sweep, and I thought they was gonna be resting.
We didn't talk about Golden State Memphis.
Big shot. Klay Thompson was there. You know what I mean? I got caught up with Kyrie and Draymond's bullshit. But
Hold on, let me ask Mike this question. Yo, Mike,
What's up?
is Klay Thompson a top 5 shooter ever?
To me, no.
So name 5 others that's better than Klay.
Well, I'm going old school, so I'm definitely going with Reggie Miller.
Right.
I'm definitely going with Ray Allen.
Right.
Steph Curry is a better shooter than him.
Right.
I need 2 more. I just want to say no. I really don't have it. I just want to say no.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't forget Larry Legend.
It seems like that's your defense mechanism.
Larry, yeah.
And Larry, so that's the 4, right?
Disrespectful.
And I'm saying the 5th.
Yo, I could say Jerry West was a better shooter than him. That's a fact. You lucky 3-pointers wasn't out when Jerry West was in the game. He might have had the all-time leading scorer. Be honest with you. That's a fact. Jerry West was a problem from deep.
I don't know. I can't speak on Jerry.
Well, I mean,
but from what
I saw videos.
And what I see, Klay Thompson, you know what I mean? The Splash Brother, he's in there. There's nobody else. Paul Pierce, Dirk Nowitzki,
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen's already in there.
Yeah, Ray
There's 4
Allen's in there.
The 5th one.
I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Then
I know
who
we
else
missed
is
somebody else.
Name me
Yo.
somebody else. Mitch Richmond, Chris Paul,
Chris Mullin.
That's already in there. Chris Mullin.
Larry Legend.
You can't name me another shooter better than Steph. Better than Klay that deserves to be in the top 5.
Hey, man. Dude like
That
Craig.
might be right, man.
I don't know,
No.
man.
It's unfortunate everybody's saying, I don't really want to put him there because it seems like we seen better. But have we seen better? He just actually, you know what I'm saying, doubled down and hit the shot. That 3-pointer. He missed.
He did. He
missed
did
2
last
free
yesterday.
throws. Missed 2 free throws, but hit that 3-pointer.
True.
And he's still dusting off. Getting some of the dust off from those injuries.
Okay.
He's still getting that off. I will say that because he's tougher than what he's doing. A little bit. He's about 80. He's about 80%. I would say, like Chris said, 80% for other dudes. I would say Klay by 85. 80, 85. But I will say too that John Morant gonna stop playing around. I give him a pass though because it's his playoff series, so I give him a pass.
No, it's not.
Well, they went last year. They went to playoffs.
Yeah.
Last year they actually beat Golden State
To get to the playoffs.
To get to the playoffs and the play-in. So this is kind of like.
Well, I don't really count the play-in as playoffs. I don't really count that. I mean, like a series.
Yeah, they lost to Utah last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then he should know better than that little silly scoop shot he did. He should know better. So one takeaway from him this summer when they get out of here, whatever it is, they could beat them, but it's a slim chance. But he got to get in the gym, and he got to work on his J. That's what he got to do. Those are two things that he needs to do to get himself back to the next level.
He hit 2 threes in the game open.
Yeah, but people can do that. We seen
not,
people
not
do that.
everybody. I don't think Dwight Howard could do it. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? It's
Dwight Howard's not a three-point shooter, man.
I think this series is gonna be 4-1, man. Golden State. I got them winning one game. Memphis.
One game.
I just think that it's just too much of a I saw how you played against what's the name? I saw how you played against Minnesota, and they didn't seem to have any other urgency or different kind of game planning than last night. Like they still was playing the same way, and I feel like you ran into two better players on the other end. This ain't what's his name? This ain't Karl Anthony Towns, or this ain't what I'm saying, my young boy Edwards, or this ain't scrub ass D'Lo. And oh yeah, he's terrible.
But the difference is, I think the difference is Golden State is a smaller, like Minnesota is a bigger team, so they could crowd the middle and stuff. They got they just bigger. I think Memphis could beat Golden State if they had their head right. Like you said, if they had better game plan, they actually could really get them a run for their money. That kid, what's the kid, the light-skinned kid that got dunked on, super dunked on by Gary Payton the second.
Was it Baines or the kid with the braids? Baines?
No, not him.
No,
not Baines.
Baines.
No, the one with the fade. He got dunked on last.
Baines.
That kid can shoot, man.
Yeah, he can really shoot.
Oh yeah, Baines.
That
Nice.
motherfucker can shoot.
Baines can really shoot, right? And it's
He can shoot. He's the one that should have took the shot. He should have took the shot last night. He should have thrown it to him and let him shoot it. He might have made that.
My thing is, when they played Minnesota made young mistakes. Now you playing Golden State, they're not gonna make the same young mistakes. You know what I mean? Like Bain played good. If that was Minnesota, they would have won that game last night. You know what I mean? But it ain't Minnesota, it's Golden State, and you got vets out there. You got guys that shoot over 40%. You got Jordan Poole coming to his own. So it's like you got guys that can go right back at Dylan Brooks, guys that go right back at Bain that ain't trash, or this ain't their first rodeo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So experience over non-experience.
Right, and and on top of that, Steph played pretty good defense yesterday. Be honest with you.
He sure did.
Came out with a big time steal. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, game on the line kind of thing.
And he didn't even go off. He wasn't even himself last night.
Right. They should have kept him off the bench, like I told you. It was suiting their system better. You know what I mean? And let's see how they do. You know what I mean? But also Draymond getting ejected plays a big key to me too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As bad helped him. Yeah, as bad as his offensive game is, as far as scoring, he is a Swiss Army knife, what he does, and they need every bit of his rebounding, every bit of his pushing the ball up the court, getting guys in the right space, and you know what I mean, playing defense and shit like that. So they
just think he's so tough. Oh, God, gets on my nerves.